6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan, the news read by Zahra Sikandar. First, the headlines. Prime Minister has announced reduction of 4 rupees 4 paisas in electricity tariff for industries to bolster exports. Pakistan has notified national control list of items requiring export license from Strategic Export Control Division. Security forces have killed 41 terrorists in 2 separate operations in Balochistan. The United Nations Secretary-General has voiced deep concern over support provided by the Afghan Taliban to Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan for cross-border terrorism. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, all parties heard conference. Senior leader Mir Umar Farooq has denounced growing incidents of attacks on Kashmiris living in India. And in second T20 International Aftermath series between Pakistan and Australia will be played in Lahore tomorrow. Now, the news in detail. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has announced a reduction of 4 rupees 4 paisas in electricity tariff for industries to enhance their competitiveness and bolster exports. He was addressing a ceremony in Islamabad today to honor the contributions of leading businessmen in exporters in the economy. Announcing other measures for the business community, he said the wheeling charges are being slashed to 9 rupees to enable the industries to sell their power to neighbouring industries. The Prime Minister said markup rate on the export refinance scheme is being reduced from 7.5% to 4.5%. He said Pakistan has become a stable economy, emphasizing that the country will have to be taken towards sustainable growth. He urged the business community to invest in export-led projects to enhance growth and increase foreign exchange earnings. Shehbaz Sharif stressed to divert capital to the small and medium enterprises to boost exports. He expressed full confidence in the potential of business community in transforming Pakistan's economy in next few years. On the occasion, Minister for Commerce Jam Kamal Khan said an export-led economy is being promoted in the country. He also said Pakistan has come out of economic turmoil, restoring the confidence of exporters in the government policies. On the occasion, the Prime Minister distributed awards among top business leaders and exporters. Finance Minister Mohammad Aurangzeb has reiterated government's commitment to working closely with Securities and Exchange Commission of Pakistan on a reform agenda. He was talking to the new leadership of SECP in Islamabad today. He said reform agenda is aimed at deepening the market, expanding investors, lowering transaction costs, speeding up approvals, and ensuring transparent regulations. The Finance Minister emphasized the need to reduce reliance on banks as the primary source of financing and to broaden participation by insurance companies, asset managers, pension funds, and retail investors in line with the sound liability management practices. Pakistan has notified and updated the national control list of items requiring export license from the Strategic Export Control Division. This has been done under the Export Control on Goods, Technologies, Material and Equipment related to nuclear and biological weapons and their delivery systems Act 2004. The latest update ensures continuous harmonization with the control list maintained by the Nuclear Suppliers Group, the Missile Technology Control Regime and the Australia Group. The revision is part of Strategic Export Control Division's regular review process to ensure that Pakistan's national controls remain up-to-date, effective and aligned with the international standards. This notification underscores Pakistan's resolve to further strengthen its export control regime and reaffirm its role as a responsible technology holder state, firmly committed to the objectives of non-proliferation and the fulfillment of its international obligations. 41 terrorists belonging to Indian proxy Fitna al-Khawarij and Fitna al-Hindustan were killed by security forces in 2 separate operations in Balochistan. According to ISPR, an intelligence-based operation was conducted in the outskirts of Hanai district on reported presence of Fitna al-Khawarij. During the operation, troops effectively engaged the hideout, and after an intense fire exchange, 30 Indian-sponsored quarries were killed. Large caches of ammunition and explosives were also recovered from the terrorists. Another intelligence-based operation was conducted in Panjgur district, in which a terrorist hideout was busted, and 11 Indian-sponsored terrorists of Fitnal, Hindustan, were neutralized. Besides weapons and ammunition, looted money from bank robbery in Panjgur on the 15th of December last year was also recovered from the terrorists. The terrorists were involved in numerous terrorist activities. Meanwhile, President Asif Ali Zardari and Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif have commended the security forces for successful operations in Balochistan. They reaffirmed Pakistan's unwavering commitment to eradicating the menace of terrorism. This is Radio Pakistan. Ambassador of Iran to Pakistan, Raza Amiri Moghadam, has said his country does not want war, but is prepared to thwart any aggression with full might if imposed on it. He was briefing the media persons at the Embassy of Iran in Islamabad about the recent developments in his country and in the region. The ambassador emphasized that government of Iran and Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei believed in dialogue and diplomacy to resolve the issues. However, he asserted Tehran's right to self-defense against any form of external aggression, conspiracies, and nefarious designs of the enemy. Raza Amiri Moghadam appreciated Pakistan's efforts to resolve the U.S.-Iran standoff, saying that success of any such effort depends on the behavior of the opposite side. United Nations Secretary-General Antonio Guterres has voiced deep concern over the support provided by the Afghan Taliban to Tehrik-e-Taliban Pakistan for cross-border terrorism. He was responding to a question from APP about cross-border TTP attacks at his news conference, marking the start of his 10th and final year in office. Antonio Guterres called on the Taliban to ensure that no terrorist effort operates from Afghanistan into other countries. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, all-party Surat Conference senior leader Mirwais Umar Farooq has denounced growing incidents of attacks on Kashmiris living in India. Mirwais Umar Farooq, addressing the Friday congregation at Jamia Masjid in Srinagar, strongly condemned the recent assault on 18-year-old Kashmiri shawl vendor Tabish and his brother Danish in Uttarakhand, India, where they were beaten with iron rods, leaving them seriously injured. He said the incident reflects a disturbing pattern of communal profiling and hostility being faced by the ordinary Kashmiris outside the territory. A two-day Pakistan Tourism Festival will begin in Islamabad tomorrow. Addressing a news conference in Islamabad today, Coordinator on Tourism Sardar Yasir Ilyas Khan highlighted that the festival will feature a variety of events, including sports activities and over 200 stalls showcasing a diverse range of offerings from local cuisine to gems and jewelry. He said the people will have opportunity to witness air balloons, paragliding, and motor gliding, an automotive show. And in the second T20 International of three-match series between Pakistan and Australia will be played in Lahore tomorrow. The match will start at 4 in the afternoon. Pakistan lead the series by 1-0. National Disaster Management Authority has issued weather advisory from tomorrow till Tuesday, forecasting light rain and snowfall in hilly areas of the country. According to the advisory, Murray, Gilead, Potihar region, and hilly areas of Balochistan and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa will receive light rain and snowfall during the forecast period. Very cold and cloudy weather with intermittent snowfall over higher elevations is expected in Gilgit-Baltistan and Azad Jammu and Kashmir. And now the regular weather update. Mainly cold, dry, and partly cloudy weather is expected in most parts of the country, while very cold in hilly areas during the next 12 hours. Light rain and light snow may occur at isolated places in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, northern Balochistan, and Gilgit-Baltistan during evening and night. To end the news, here again are the headlines. Prime Minister has announced reduction of 4 rupees 4 paisas in electricity tariff for industries to bolster exports. Pakistan has notified national control list of items requiring export license from Strategic Export Control Division. Security forces have killed 41 terrorists in 2 separate operations in Balochistan. The United Nations Secretary General has voiced deep concern over the support provided by Afghan Taliban to Tehrik-e-Taliban Pakistan for cross-border terrorism. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, all parties heard conference senior leader Miwai Zuma Farooq has denounced growing incidents of attacks on Kashmiris living in India. Second T20 International of 3 match series between Pakistan and Australia will be played in Lahore tomorrow. And this brings us to the end of the bulletin for the moment. For more news and analysis, visit our website radio.gv.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.